Hello. I have a little bit of a mail haul. It's not exciting, but I thought I'd show you since I have two packages. This is a bobbin box. I already have a bobbin box. It's a box for your bobbins. And so these are the class 15, I believe it's called. And this is for my main like industrial sewing machine. And these, I don't remember what these ones are called, but these go for my little Singer machine. And I use my Singer when I'm sewing like fursuit faces or hand paws, or really like any sort of minky or like neoprene, like a lighter fabric. Most faux fur goes through my big machine. And you might have noticed I have a lot of the metal bobbins, and that is still not enough for me. Especially when I'm doing like con prep. I will fill all my bobbins before I start con prep, and I have to fill them probably like 2 or 3 more times. And it's a hassle, it's a lot of time. So I just went on eBay and I bought a new bobbin box full of bobbins. It's great. It's also yellow. I love yellow. I'm going to fill all of these with the thread, which is what should be in this box. I basically also, when I'm doing con prep stuff, I will go through almost a whole spool of thread. And when it comes to like making fursuits, I'll probably go through like 1 spool for every like 3 full suits. And by full suits, I mean like bodysuits and feet. So this, in theory, should last me for the rest of the year. This will be about 6 full like bodysuit feet paws worth. I also bought, oh my god, why did it break? This is, I don't know how this snapped in this box, but these are needles for my machine. I think I'm down to like 2 or 3, and just like during con prep, if I break a needle, I don't want to like have to wait and order some. So I just like having some on the back. So I have to check to make sure these aren't bent. They look fine, but I should probably take one of these out and test it. Also, if you noticed, I'm glistening. My fan's off so I could record this. So for the Bat Dragon, it has large ears and large horns. And so what I'm doing right now is, this is EVA foam, like the puzzle mat type. I'm going to take this, glue it inside, and carve it to shape, so the horns don't flop over. It just gives them a little bit of structure on the inside. So I'm putting up this thread, I'm turning on my fan, and I'm getting back to work. It is a Bat Dragon. Very large ears, large horns, and it has whiskers. The whisker will go here, I believe. There, so I'm very excited about this. I love the shape. And I would like to get it done this week. That seems unrealistic. I'm trying to put the marking on this fursuit head right now, and I am struggling. This comes up a lot when making fursuits, actually, where it's like the space depicted in the drawing is larger than the space on the fursuit. I usually run into this when it comes to things like the back. Like you can actually notice this character has spikes on the back. A lot of people will draw the back of a character larger than a human back actually is. So someone will say like, oh, I have like 10 spikes, and you go to put them on the fursuit and you're like, I cannot make 10 large spikes fit onto your back. You physically do not have the back space for that. This character, it should be fine. They only have 6 and they kind of vary in size, so I should be able to fit them. But the problem I'm having right now on this head is that there's a black star on the eye. That's the character's name, Black Star. And this is the eye. It will go around here. And so I'm trying to make this shape still appear like a star, while also like making it fit on the cheek. So this point runs under the cheekbone. This one is running onto the muzzle. This one is crossing the halfway point of the face, which I might just have to do. I might just have to like make the star, because the star actually doesn't even come close to like the center line of the face, really. It ends around here. But to actually make this point visible, I had to make it touch the center of the face. And I might have to make it even longer. My fan is on 1, so hopefully it's not too loud. I should just turn it off. Okay. It is late September. I have to get this bat done in a week. I have exactly 1 week. Right now I'm finishing the hands. I just have to line them. And the tail... it's very cute. I think it's a very cute tail. Check it out. It's very cute. These are not actually sewn on yet. They're just pinned. I videotaped that. They're like pinned at the front and the back. So I have to sew around the whole deal, because they're very floppy. But I think it's very cute. These spikes also, I have some bigger ones that go in the back of the bodysuit. But bodysuit is cut out and almost done. The padding pockets need to go in. I should actually probably sew the padding pockets today. But yeah, so basically just have to assemble the body, put the cuffs on the hand paws, sew those spikes, and then everything with the head. I have to pattern the feet as well. This is a lot to do in a week. Basically, the reason I have a week is because I do not want to have to overnight this to the customer, mailing-wise. But I want them to have it in time for their event, which is the 5th of October. And I'm like, does this go to California? This might actually go to Washington State, I think. And that's gonna be so much. As is, like... cheapest is going to be so much. So if I have to overnight it, which I will do because I want them to have it, it's so pricey. Hello everyone. Right now I'm painting some eyes because I need the customer's approval on the general, like, with like a lot of fursuit making stuff, I tend to like either sketch something out. Oh my god, I'll just drop the water everywhere. Okay. The reason I spilled water is because I'm thinning some acrylic paint, and so I was pouring water onto this paint. I'm thinning it like, one, because I'm kind of like priming this mesh, and two, because like this paint is just old. I need to buy like new paint. This paint is a little chunky, so I was thinning this out and I spilled water everywhere. This eye is going to be pink, this one's going to be purple. I'll do the pink and purple like gradient with a piece of foam, and then I'll go in and paint the details with a brush. The thing that has me hung up right now are the wings, because I know what I'm doing, but I don't know if it will give me the results I want. This really, like, it happens a lot when I'm doing like fursuit heads, where I'm like, I know what I want this to look like, and I know, or at least I think I know, the steps I need to take to get there. And so like I'll start carving the head, I'll start patterning the head, and then like I get stuck and I go, when I cut this off, when I cut this, like put it to fur, and when I sew that fur, is this going to look correct? Or am I going to be in a place where I'm like unhappy with what I've created? And so like I get hung up and I tend to stall a lot after I'm done carving fursuit heads. And I think I've gotten better at that this year. Like making a fursuit head to sell at every convention has really just like pushed me to stop stalling, because like I give myself very short periods of time to do con prep because I'm working on commissions, and so it becomes a thing where like I have 1 month to make all these tails and make a fursuit. If I sit here and stare at this head carve for like a week, it just won't get done. Like I literally will not get it done in time. And so that's pushed me to just create, and I've made a lot of fursuits this year that I'm really proud of. And like this bat, I'm really excited about the head. Like I think it's a shape like I'm really proud of. Oh, and that skunk as well. I can show a picture of it. I made the body and the feet, and I'm like so happy with the way that body came out. Customer's super happy with it. And it's like, for the longest time, that one was basically done. Like I had finished the body and the feet had been carved, but I just hadn't sewn the fur for the feet. And I was like so hung up on that body. The way I had planned on tackling the shaping of that body, like I was pretty confident like this would give me the results I wanted. But then I started sewing it and I was like, wow, like what if I'm wrong with this? And what if they hate it and they've already waited so long? And like I actually contemplated just remaking that body. Eventually I just shipped it and it's perfect. Like it's literally perfect. Some of these are, you can probably see it, these spots that are like very white around here, they're like plugged holes. Since the paint is wet, if I like dab it with a clean part of this foam, they kind of go through. If they don't, then once this dries, I can actually just go in and poke it with a needle. And like you can see, some of the white is bleeding over there. It doesn't matter. But the next step I take, the reason I don't prime this is because like that's the pupil area, and some people might want to leave it all black. I don't. I tend to just, the next step I will do, like this one's the pink, so I'll just like do pink over the entire thing. So this will become a dark pink and this will be a lighter pink. I think I actually have pink paint that I got for a different collection. What was it? A raccoon shark? It had pink eyes, and I just, for some reason, I could not manage to mix like the very like hot pink color. And I was like, oh, screw it. So I just went and bought some pink. Is that too pink? I think this is too pink. It looks like very, very pink on camera. It's kind of darker. Let's look at the reference art. I want it a lot lighter. Yup. Okay. There we go. So I'm just gonna do a gradient from this to that. Oh my gosh, apologies for all the sniffling too. I don't know what's happening. Let's see if I can find this pattern piece. Here is, yes, here it is. So this is basically the extent to the, that I'll go when it comes to machine sewing over hand sewing. I don't even know if I can hold this. So this is the piece. This is a little black. This is the tip of a star, and this is like the cheek of the fursuit. And that's the pattern piece. It's about the size of my thumbnail. Just a little bigger. And here it is. You can kind of see it is machine sewn. This is basically the smallest I can go though. If this piece was slightly smaller, I would have to hand sew it. That is the star marking. You kind of see this is the top of the cheek, this is the eyebrow, this cheek over there, and this is the muzzle piece. It will go like this. Bam. To glue the batting onto this nose before furring the head. So I took a Cheez-It box and cut a square so I could slide it between the muzzle and the nose, and then I could spray glue it. Bam. It's great. I'm going to put the fleece minky on this nose now and attach it to the rest of the head.